Good afternoon, traders. It is Monday, March 18th, 2013, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, when I watched the open this morning, I thought maybe we were in trouble. The Dow Jones Industrial Average just plunged like a brick. The first couple minutes of trading was down at one point over 100 points, but it did come back. I understand what happened. It had something to do with banking in Cyprus, and overnight the European banks decided to do a bailout. They figured it was fairly critical. There was something coming pretty close to a bank run in Cyprus, and any time bank runs start taking place, this makes a lot of people nervous. And so when the U.S. market opened this morning, it took a dive at first, but it recovered almost immediately, and the market did end up closing down 62 after actually going nearly positive, or it may have gone just a little bit positive with about 90 minutes to go. But anyway, no crisis here. Our markets are doing fine. We only had 3 positions coming in. You know, what's one advantage of our system when the markets are not running strong to the upside, we stay out of them. We don't get buys, and so we only had 3 positions coming in because Friday was a negative day, and those positions were never really in trouble. In fact, we had one decent trade in STZ, or Constellation Brands. So we ended up making about $1,200, and we did get into a couple positions after that, and I think we're holding about negative $900 in open trade equity, but this is not a bad day for us. We ducked the bullet as far as any damage today because of that big sell-off first thing in the morning. Anyway, let's take a look at the charts. Okay, we're looking here at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You can see here what happened this morning. This thing just tanked the first few minutes of the day, and I believe it was down over 100 points at the bottom here. But you also notice how it just completely, it comes right back right away, and that always tells me a couple things. But one is that this is a very strong market, and when it does a sharp dive like that and comes right back, there's a lot of buyers standing around saying, wow, these prices are cheap, now's my chance to get in. And get in they did. And if you wanted to get into this market at something a lower price, you just had a few minutes to make a decision. It doesn't hang down there very long. There's too many buyers out there. So this is a very strong market. It did come back, actually went almost positive up here, then backed off on the close, but it's only down 62 points of the day. Heck, you know, that's really nothing. That's just pretty much normal action. We didn't, as I say, we only had 3 positions coming in, so there wasn't too much going on here, but I will show you one trade. It was kind of interesting. This is in STZ, and that is Constellation Brands, and we bought this on Friday, almost on the close, and because it was rallying pretty strong. And then this morning, wow, this thing just took off really strong on the first 15-minute bar here, and then it pretty much settled back and didn't do too much. We got out of it in the middle of the day, but here's something that we do sometimes, and it's just interesting to point out. We got out in the middle of the day, but in the last hour we went and we jumped into this again. And the reason we jumped into this is because this market is looking pretty strong, and it looks like it may have some more upside move to it. We'll see. We'll just have to see tomorrow. I call these re-entry trades, and re-entry trades always make me very nervous. It seems like, you know, why are we buying? We should have just held on to what we already had. But I did some research on our re-entry trades, and actually our re-entry trades are statistically at least some of our most profitable trades. So we'll stick with this and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Anyway, that's the way it went on Monday, and this is Trader Bob signing out. I'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday.